What a huge Sunday on CBS. 1 o'clock Eastern time. It's the Bills, it's the Patriots. Chris Hassel, Logan Ryan, Pete Prisco. Logan, a longtime New England Patriot.
Yep.
You were on a team about 10 years ago that started 10-0. What's that like when you get on a roll like that and you just feel like you can beat anybody?
I mean, obviously it's confidence through the roof, but when you're on the New England Patriots back then and you're 10-0, Bill Belichick tells you that means nothing because playoff football, or what really matters, starts post-Thanksgiving. It's a whole new season when that weather gets cold. It's all about running the ball, playing dominant defense. So the 10-0, that doesn't win you a Super Bowl. That just gets you in position. How you finish the season is truly, where you end up.
You know what that is? One play at a time, one game at a time, 1 week at a time. That's coach speak. But he's not wrong. I mean, Belichick was right. Nothing matters until you get to the playoffs, because we've seen, how many times have we seen teams do great things in the regular season and get upset in the postseason?
Can you think back to this game, and going into this matchup earlier on in the season, the Patriots had won one game in a row. They go to Buffalo, they're an underdog. Is that where everything turned, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a lot more belief. Like, Vrabel brought winning quicker than anyone expected. When he was hired, I knew as a former Patriot and someone who played for Vrabel was a perfect fit. I think the fans knew it was a perfect fit. They knew winning was coming. I don't think anyone expected it this soon at this rate, and that's what Mike Vrabel has bought. And winning accelerates everything. Like, oh man, if coach says we do this and it works, we're going to do more of it. And now it works every single week, and we don't lose a game. So I think he just brought so much winning so quickly that everyone's just like through the roof.
We thought he'd be a good coach. I thought they'd be a year away. I'll be honest with you. I thought they were a year away. But he comes in, and Josh McDaniels comes in and changes a lot of the things he does on offense. It's not the same Patriots offense. It's not the Patriots way anymore. He's adapted it, and Drake Maye has taken to it. And you can really see that. He really has made Drake Maye a better player. And when you really look at the sum of the parts on that offense, you go, okay, let's see. The receivers, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Not great. The offensive line, okay. The running game, at times, pretty good. But Drake Maye's the biggest difference. He's taken his game up a notch, and you can see it, the way he navigates the pocket, the way he moves inside the pocket. And I think that's the biggest difference with the offense.
But, I sat down with those guys when they were in Tampa in some staff meetings with them. I sat down with Josh McDaniels. I'm like, tell me about Drake Maye. He's like, Logan, like, photographic memory. Like, this kid, you hear his country accent, and he seems like a good old boy and all that stuff. But this man knows ball. They are blown away with his downfield accuracy. Like, they want to run the ball and they want to run play action. That's what everyone wants to do. He's one of the most historically highly rated, accurate downfield passers. He might be the best downfield thrower in the NFL with very few interceptions as well. So he's not just heaving them and hoping. He's accurate when he puts the ball downfield. He's able to command so much. And that's the hardest part about playing quarterback. I think it's the hardest position to play in any sport, period. I think cornerback's up there as well. But it's because you have so much mental load as well as physical load. They put a lot on his plate. He's able to kind of like play the game how Josh McDaniels wants so eloquently. In their first year working together, it's like unprecedented how well he's doing it.
It's funny you talk about the way he is on the field, and he's a killer. He trained with Phillip Rivers, and he reminds me in the whole demeanor way about him of Phillip Rivers. And then when he gets on the field, like Phillip Rivers, and you played against Phillip Rivers, stone cold killer on the field. And that's what Drake Maye is. Nice guy, off the field, gee willikers, I'm going to play quarterback. And he gets on the field and he turns into just this maniac on the field who makes killer plays. And you played against Rivers. That's the same style of Drake Maye.
Absolutely. Ultimate competitor. And let's not act like Stefon Diggs and Mac Hollins and Trayvon Henderson is the best skill unit in the entire NFL. So the fact that he's second in the NFL in pass yards, hasn't had a 300-yard passing game, I don't know to this point, but that was most of the season. The consistency. To throw for 285 every single week, week in and week out, when people are starting to know, hold on, this kid's pretty good. He's a game plan guy. We got to take him out the game. We got to pressure him. We got to do this to him. We got to really, because he's not, the secret's out about him. To be that consistent and be up there with Matt Stafford in performance in your second year, first year in the system, I mean, that is why New England's so high, because they know they have their guy. Not now, for the next 10 plus years.
Maye is the favorite for MVP going into this game. If you go back to the last matchup, he kept looking for Stefon Diggs and kept finding Stefon Diggs.
Primetime game. Look at Stefon Diggs' numbers in primetime. They're significantly better.
So this is a 1 o'clock Eastern game.
Yeah.
You're saying he's not going to have 10 catches for 146?
Revenge game.
But I'll also say this about the Bills. The Bills were different then. And Benford was struggling back then. And he got off to a bad start. And the last month of the season, Christian Benford's been really good. I would imagine he will spend a lot of, the Bills don't actually match up a lot, but if they do, he's going to spend some time on Diggs. They'll try and take him away. The great thing about Drake Maye, though, is you don't know where he's throwing the football. Look at some games it's the tight end, some games it's Diggs, some games, primetime games, it's Diggs, because he wants the ball in those games. And then other games, Demario Douglas will do some things, he'll get some throws down the field, Booty will do some things. Across the board, he spreads the ball around, which makes it tough to defend them.
Every team in every sport, great teams, they have roles. And Stefon Diggs' role in that offense is like the enforcer. He's the attitude guy. He's the swag guy. He's the guy that said, we got this, right? And he knows playing against his former team that he wants to dominate his matchup. And that's what he did last game. And I'm sure Josh McDaniels like, we got to get Diggs involved. We know this is emotional for him. We know this is personal for him. We got to get him the ball. And he's the guy you need that. You need on a defense, you need your star player, your MVP. Then you need your reckless hitter. The guy's going to go set the tone. And we know all great defenses have that. Stefon Diggs is that guy for them. On the outside, it's like, no, give me the rock. We're a team offense. Team. Run the ball. Play action, all schematic, get open because of the play call. Stefon Diggs, the guy who wants the ball one-on-one. Third down, give me the ball, Drake. I'm going to go win.
One big difference from that game, no Campbell. I mean, he was in the lineup then, the rookie left tackle. He's not there. Vidarian Lowe is playing at left tackle. He struggled in the game, sort of, against the Giants. Wasn't great. So that'll be something to keep an eye on that one, too.
If the Patriots do it again, if they win this weekend, it's over. The division is over. If Buffalo, though, can go in and win this game, they're one back with 3 to play. And, Pete, I've heard you say that you believe they may have found something at the end of that Cincinnati game on offense, found the formula that is in that comeback.
Well, it's not they found it, they used it. They haven't used it. The formula is Josh Allen Superman. And look, I love Cook as a running back. He's a great running back. But the way they're constructed right now, it has to be Josh Allen's world, and everything has to be about him. You have to allow him to get outside the pocket. They don't win one-on-one. And in fact, in the first meeting, if you go back and watch that tape, what did the Patriots do? They played, I think it was the 8th most man against Josh Allen in that game, and they've done it a couple different times against him. They matched up Gonzalez, Davis, Jones, and they matched up the receivers. They didn't win. And so I think they'll do that again. They're going to play match up across the board, man to man. And when you do that, what happens? What do you do when you turn your back on that quarterback in a lot of situations? And Allen has to get outside and create with his legs and create big plays off of those scrambles, and that's how they have to play. If they turn and hand the ball, I'll tell you 2 plays in. Turn and hand the ball off to Cook, they're not winning. If they go in and play free and loose, because we know what Joe Brady has done this year. Handoff, bubble screen, go make a play. You can't win that way. They didn't do that last week at the end of the game and during the game. He became Josh Allen again. I think that's the way they have to win.
I'm going to directly disagree with you on this one. I believe what they found.
You are entitled to your wrong opinion.
I think what they found is the complete opposite. Running the duo plays with James Cook. They ran the same play 29 times versus Steelers. The run game. Josh Allen's had the cape on for the last 3 years. You can't just expect for Josh Allen to do everything all the time. He needs help, and James Cook has been adequate help. The way they can run the ball, and Patriots have a great run defense, but they've been coming up with schemes to run the ball really well. That's what Joe Brady's done. They've been pound the rock. Then in the fourth quarter, Josh, that's when it's Josh Allen time. That's when you get the runs going with the QB runs. That's when you can do it.
I think it's the exact opposite. You throw to score, you play loose to score, you run to win.
The receivers aren't better than the Patriots corners. Who are you throwing to?
Because you can get him creating outside the pocket.
Play action. When you have Christian Gonzalez,
plus the little fumble.
If both the 3 corners that the Patriots have, Gonzalez, Jones,
and Davis
are all better than all 3 receivers. Are they not?
You attack
What is the advantage?
Jones is attackable on the inside.
A highly paid nickel who's got extremely explosive.
He's giving up some
But
plays.
I'm just telling you for facts, the Bills receiving core is not better than the Patriots secondary. Patriots have one of the top secondaries.
The tight ends are big time players. No,
So the whole point is the Patriots have better talent in the secondary. You have to do something to get that coverage off of them. You have to run the ball to James Cook. You have to do that to set up the play action. You can't expect Josh Allen to put the cape on every single time. This is why the Bills don't win Super Bowls. That's why they don't win Super Bowls.
No, I don't expect them to put the cape on every single time. I expect them to play like he can put the cape on every single time.
Just press that Superman button.
That's right.
It's like the old easy button on the commercial. Press the Superman button.
You just go out and do it by yourself. We'll see how it's going to work against Mike Vrabel's defense.
Instead of letting tempo be dictated to you.
Who do you got winning this game, Pete?
Buffalo. I think they go in and win the game. I think what they've done on defense in recent weeks is impressive. They've gotten better against the run. They were getting gashed in the run game. And I told Logan, we were talking in there, Shaq Thompson has gone into the lineup. The veteran linebacker has gone into the lineup for Bernard, who's been hurt. And now I think he might stay there because he's really helped solidify their defense. So I think they'll stop the run. I do think Allen will play big. I'm taking the Bills.
Everyone's waiting for the Patriots to fall. They're just consistent. Don't get tired of consistency. Don't get bored of it. I got the Patriots putting the Bills out of it, winning the division once again. I don't know how many I lost count how many times we won a division, but I really think that New England, the way they play the right way, they play complementary, and I think you can't just expect Josh Allen to put that cape on and just beat everyone single-handedly.
You're a homer.
So I got the Bills.
You're a homer. You admit it, though.
What?
You're a homer.
Hey, they got the most wins in the NFL.
And
It's
10
easy to be
straight,
a homer.
And they have not trailed in the fourth quarter of any of those 10 games. Tough one on CBS, though, as the Bills come to town 1 o'clock Eastern time on Sunday.